Come on, guys. Chelsea won, Brighton nil. I can't believe I'm celebrating a win, a goal. I'm over the moon finally. I wasn't meant to be on the stream this early, but I told Alfred, the goal got me excited. I want to start the stream today. Matt can join shortly. Sinjo's even like he's going to be joining. He's back from London, of course. Unfortunately, not the best of experiences on the weekend, but we love the shirt. Sponsorless, gold kit, gold badge. It looks absolutely amazing. I don't even have it. But guys, welcome to the stream. We got everyone that's tuning in. Nicolas Jackson has got us our goal, our first goal in September. We're not breaking any records today in being a club and not scoring any goals. So yeah, I'm very happy. Alfred, how you finding it, man, today?
Yeah, I'm very happy, man. Typical Chelsea games these days, shit ourselves towards the end again. But all that matters now is that we got the win. It could be, as always, we got to stay a bit calm, but any win is always an opportunity to move forward, into the next few games with some more confidence. So, we take it. We got to just take it and hope that more comes.
Yeah, I agree as well. Yeah,
Definitely, Syndrome, man. Welcome back.
thanks.
Hope London was lovely for you in general. But how did you
Yeah,
find the
yeah.
game?
Nah, it was good. Like we played some good football. It was good link up play, like we saw from preseason between Mudryk and Jackson. The link up play between them just keeps improving every game. I would say. Good to see Cole Palmer start in that cam position. I felt like playing Enzo there has made him like struggle a little bit. He doesn't have enough that much time and to control the play and dictate the play for us. So to have someone that is actually more attacking minded play that, and I would say that would be better than playing Matson there, because Matson is more of a, if I would say, more of a winger than a cam, even though he is basically playing every single position for us. It's a good game. Finally got to score. I felt like from the replay the second goal wasn't offside.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into that for sure.
Yeah, but good to have a goal to celebrate our goal of the month for September.
It was a good goal as well. It was a good goal as well.
Yeah, like really good assist from Palmer through the legs of the Brighton defender, and well taken goal by Jackson. And this shows that we just need time to get the players clicking, and like they're getting chemistry to play. So all the players that are saying Potter out, no, not Potter, Pochettino, another person on with a last name on P, Pochettino out. Let the man cook and let the man have time to get these players. Don't forget, this is a young squad. We don't like, when we think about it. Our oldest player on the pitch today was Ben Chilwell. Ben
Who got
Chilwell
injured?
is.
I hope he's okay.
Did he? I didn't see that.
He got. I think he come off the pitch in the last 2 minutes. We had no more subs. That's why I was a bit worried that if Brian scored last second,
I didn't notice that, but like he was our oldest player on the pitch today. That says something. When our oldest player is 26, that says how young this team really is.
Yeah. Just quickly, I'll go through my points. Alfred and Sindre, you lot can add any or disagree with any after I've said that. So Nicolas Jackson gives us our first goal in September 2023. As Sindre said, we'll be celebrating that special goal of the month for sure. I believe it's a confidence boost for the player. I think in the second half, he done really, really well. It's a bit frustrating the first half, but I feel like this goal will give him that confidence boost. I mean, he misses next game, unfortunately. I believe he's suspended.
And hopefully his hand is okay. I think he has like not fractured anything, but I think like it's something has happened, because he was on the floor
down.
for he was down holding his hand. So Hopefully,
I mean, he's missing next game, so he can
yeah,
rest hopefully, and it's not. Hopefully,
and,
it's
we're,
not.
and it's a good time as well because Broja is back as well, so Broja can actually get a start. I think that he deserves that after being out for 9 months, and it's a good time for him as well. And I felt like also Jackson needed rest. He's played every single game.
Yeah, no, definitely, I agree with that for sure.
Just a bit
Um,
confused because I thought it was 3 games that he's missing because he got a straight red.
No.
no,
You're talking about Gusto. We're talking about Jackson.
Jackson,
Jackson.
he got yellow. It's
He,
Ah,
he,
sorry, yes, I'm
he's
confused.
got he's got I think
you need
he's got
sleep,
5.
don't you? You need sleep. You need to go sleep, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Definitely.
Jackson has got 5 yellow cards now, so he
Yes,
missed
it's
one
one
game.
game,
Gusto, on the other hand, misses 3
three
games.
games. Yeah,
Have,
but
have you seen that?
Reece James might be back soon. Who knows?
Yeah, but I
So,
said Reece James might get a penalty as well for talking to the ref
oh
after
yeah,
the
I've
Aston Villa game.
seen that
So,
as well. Well,
well,
talking of that position, Mark
mhm.
Cucurella, he done fantastic on that right side.
It was
We'll
good.
get into that one very shortly as well. Cole Palmer, of
Mm.
course, master ahead of Gallagher. Mudryk was great. Even though he lost the ball a few times, I saw a lot more, a lot more
Confidence.
attacking mindset that we want to get forward and make those chances happen. And I feel like him coming off early means he'll be starting against Fulham. Leslie, of course, lucky not to be sent off in the first half. There was no
Yep.
VAR. But we had a second goal that Sindre also mentioned about wrongly disallowed. I think VAR would have given it to
Yeah,
us as well.
well, you win some, you lose some. If the VAR was there, we would have been 10 men. If VAR was there, we would have had 2 goals. So I don't know. I would rather have win 1-0 and be 11 men than win. I don't know if it would have been 2-0 at that point
Yeah, no, it's
because
true, it's true. We might
like
we might have been behind.
it
We might
might
have been
even have
behind.
been 1 because we scored in the 50th minute, so in second half. So if Leslie arguably was on that pitch, we wouldn't have scored that goal. So we're lucky. We can say that. I agree. It should arguably have been a second
We need
yellow.
some luck. Everything's
Yeah,
been against us.
yeah, we need some luck. So
So
I take that luck when it goes in our favor. Sometimes you just need to take it and accept it. And they choose not to have VAR in here. Brighton can be angry as they want that we didn't get a second yellow card. You win some, you lose some. That's how football works.
definitely. Thank you, Sindre, for talking all the time. You remind me of Minerals FC. I really appreciate it so much, bro.
But
Big up
hopefully
to you.
a better version of him.
Better version. You remind me of myself when I was younger.
Thank you.
Soon there'll be Robert Sanchez, best goalkeeper in the league, on full shouts very soon. Yes, I believe he gave 1 or 2 balls away. Brighton could have scored easily in the first half, and
Yep.
look again, we were a bit lucky.
He's
from
becoming
that.
a very good shot stopper, man.
That's what I'm saying. Even the second half, I
He
really saw
headed from
those moments that we want them to step up. So that was very good. Important win for Poch. Bring on Fulham and Burnley away before the difficulty congested fixtures after the international break. Most importantly, we've got the win. Let's push on from here up to Chelsea. So just quickly, I just want to read some of these comments and then we'll go back to Sindri giving us a 10-minute speech. Big up Reezy. I hope you're good. Everyone that's tuned in, man, like the video, much appreciated. Sindri's a younger jesters, man, even has the glasses, exactly. Saskia, big ups to all. We actually scored a goal. Cucurella, man of the match. We'll get into our man of the match very shortly. We play as a 10 and we score and win. Well, it's rocket science. We saw quick passes from the back for a change. Guess who wasn't playing? Oh, he's talking about Silva. Palmer should stay there. Enzo as a 10 takes away creativity. Leslie is really good in the pivot. He doesn't get much notice and he's only 19. Let's go. I want to big up this fan as well. I think he's 64, 67. I remember him. He proved many of us wrong with some of his comments.
Yep.
We had 1 sub left. Couldn't use it because we had 2 pauses for subs already. Okay, that's a new rule learned for me tonight. I was thinking,
same here.
Why did we make no subs today? Silva needs to hold the bench, so the agenda has already come out from Mully H. He had an attitude. Did you see that? Are you talking about Poch? Let me know. Although Mudryk lost possession loads of times, our attack was far worse after he was replaced by Sterling. Yes, as soon as I saw Sterling come on, Gallagher, it all slowed down. That's what I always see from now on. Sterling does get the important goals, of course, but he missed a couple sitters as well. But look, Sindri, I'm going to let you give your 15, 20, 25-minute speech. Hopefully it isn't too long. Who's your man of the match and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. In my opinion, I think the player that stood out the most was actually Mudryk. Like, this guy got so much hate last season because of course he was signed on a big fee, because we were in a kind of bidding war with Arsenal. So we outbid Arsenal for him, and yeah, he got much hate and said people were already calling him a flop, and he was we were signing a Nicolas Pepe and Anthony, who you can't compare them because I don't want to go into that conversation because I don't want to get this video this stream demonetized or challenge gets a strike. So yeah, but Mudryk, now Pochettino is doing the right thing, slowly integrating him into the team, letting him get the get the mentality back and everything, like getting him back in form and stuff like that. And he's only 22, 23. And I said to my cousin at the game on Sunday, I think the reason why we didn't see Chilwell play is because Chilwell bombs forward a lot, which actually neutralizes Mudryk a lot because then Chilwell will get the space he takes up on the field, and therefore he can't run with the ball and he can't be as dangerous one-on-one that he wants to be, and he can't utilize his pace as much because Chilwell will always, I would almost think, come on overlap, and that's why he is favoriting Colwell at that left back position now, because Colwell is more defensive minded and aren't bombing up the field in and taking up that left mid, left wing position from Mudryk, and therefore Mudryk can be a menace and be dangerous, and he's starting to get it back, and we can see the player that we actually bought from Shakhtar, and I think Poch is a perfect manager to develop him. Poch is a brilliant manager when it comes to developing players, and Mudryk for me is just standing out like a rough diamond in water, or how the phrases go, that because he's not a shining diamond, but he will become there in my opinion one day if we just give him enough time.
He needs to keep starting for Chelsea football.
Yeah, he needs to get the momentum up and get a run of games. This is what we know a lot of us called about for Callum Hudson-Odoi when he was first bursting onto the scene before the injury. When under Sarri, like he was good off the bench. He was good in the Europa League. He was a good player. He just didn't get to develop and get the game time. And of course, I would have said at that time we should have loaned him out, because we see what a loan can do with a player. Loftus-Cheek had some good loans. Reece James had a good loan. Mount had some good loans. And we see now Washington for Strasbourg.
Sorry to interrupt, Cedar. I just wanted to say quickly before you continue.
Yeah, no problem.
Manchester City's game is over, and they have been eliminated by Newcastle. So, big news for this tournament and for Chelsea. Our chances have increased massively, and that's very good news. So, yeah, very interesting. Just wanted to share that. I'm very sorry to interrupt, Sindre. Please continue.
Nice.
Chelsea are going to win the Carabao Cup, people. Let's go.
Hey, like if actually now we don't have to worry about the same repeat like last year, because one we beat with, I think this was the third round, wasn't it, in the
Yes.
EFL Cup. So we're already one step further to the trophy than we were last season. City are of course the team that eliminated us, and if we win a trophy on the Poch, and yes, I would say even if we finish like eighth in the league, I would say it's a slightly successful season, because it's a trophy. Even though it's the EFL Cup, it's still a trophy after all to add to the trophy cabinet. So, and it's also a thing we can brag about Tottenham with.
Tottenham.
Yeah,
For sure.
because if Poch wins a trophy with us, we can say he's been in 1 year and he's already won a trophy with us. He was there for 5, 6 years at Tottenham and didn't win a trophy or something like that.
And
So that's already something we can brag about to Tottenham fans, and about their arguably one of the most successful managers in recent history.
yeah, and let's be honest, the way, the kind of scares that we have gotten so far uh, this season, at the start, you would take a cup right now, wouldn't you? So
I like
uh,
I don't know why people are saying, like, I would never complain about a trophy, even though it's an EFL Cup or FA Cup, or even like, as long as it's not the championship or anything like that, I don't complain, because
yeah,
that would be a downfall if we win the championship.
The draw is in 15 minutes.
Oh damn.
I might have to stay for that.
Yeah. Nah,
I
so
really hope it's the home game.
yeah.
I just want the home
Yeah,
game.
for me again, Mudryk, it was man of the match. Of course, was taken off early, but still, arguably, in my opinion, our most dangerous attacker at the moment. He, like, from what I could see against Villa, before he was taken off after the red card, he was really good. Of course, he loses the ball a lot, but uh, to be honest, I'm gonna ask you two questions. Were we complaining when Eden Hazard lost the ball a lot?
But he didn't
Or,
really lose the ball that much.
well, he did,
He didn't. No,
but
no, he didn't.
but
Trust
but
me.
he
He
was
didn't.
but to be fair, he was better on the ball than what Mudryk is. But were we really complaining when Hazard lost the ball that much?
No, but he was special though.
Yeah, of course. I know Hazard was special.
Mudryk isn't even with his potential. I don't even think it's 50% of what I saw Hazard in his early days. In his early
Yeah,
days,
yeah,
though,
yeah,
from
yeah,
what I saw.
yeah. But what I'm saying is that yes, he loses the ball a lot, but sometimes that's what you kind of want from your player. I'm not saying to lose the ball, but you want them to actually do something with the ball. And even though it's losing the ball, they're actually trying to do something with it. Like, in the last 3 years, I can't remember a player that loses the ball as much as Mudryk, because he's actually trying to take players on. We haven't had that for years now.
He's a bit predictable though. I
Yeah,
like it. I like it, but I have to be real. It is a bit predictable. He needs to, like Hazard said. I listened to an interview with his. He said he doesn't think what he's gonna do. It's
he
just
knows.
natural instinct.
Yeah,
Just natural instinct.
yeah.
So
Well,
Mudryk probably thinks too much. I'm gonna cut in. I'm gonna get
mhm.
past this guy. I know I can get past this guy, but sometimes it doesn't work out. He just
Yeah,
has to let it happen.
yeah, and sometimes, and that comes with also with training and mindsets and stuff like that. And Hazard was arguably, I would say, when we signed him, one of the best youngsters in the world in 2012, 13. When we signed him, he had a brilliant year with Lille, and he was setting the world on fire with his potential. And of course, I wouldn't say Mudryk is close to what Hazard was at that time, but I think I'm not saying he will reach Hazard's potential or level at all, but I'm saying with the right manager and the right development, he can be a really good player for us. And I would say his mindset is already there. when we see him hit the gym that much as he does and the training, it's already there. He just needs to really show it on the pitch and just develop under Poch.
Yeah. Let's hear from Alfred. Alfred's been. I mean, he told us the good news about City, but what was your overall view of the game? Who was your man of the match as well? What stood out for you?
Yeah, I agree with anybody who wants to say, to give a shout to Mudryk. I want to say as well that I think he did a lot right. He's doing things.
Matt. Sorry.
Matt, welcome.
Yo. Wins. Goals. I like this.
This is what
Yes.
happens when you're not watching the game, Matt.
Oh, it is what it is.
Where were you?
I was out.
Doing what?
Stuff. Things.
What? Cocaine or?
No.
Oh, cool. So Alfred, back to you, Alfred. What are you saying?
No, I was just saying that I'm getting more and more impressed with Mudryk. I really like what I saw from him the last games that he's been playing, but he just needs to stop losing the ball so much. That's my only thing that I would say at the moment. But that will come with time, as his confidence grows, he's going to get seemingly at the moment like he's going to get more and more games, which is very nice to see because I think, to me personally, and most would agree, is one of our most promising players. So it's nice to see him getting this time. And I also want to say, with Jackson, so happy to see him score. And even the second goal, even though it was offside, I don't give a shit. To me, that's as good as a goal. I just want to see the fucking thing go in the back of the net.
Was it offside? Because a lot of people were saying it wasn't.
I didn't see the replay, but it didn't look off. It didn't look off.
It did look off in my opinion, but like when the video assistant, well, not the video assistant, when the assisting referee or fourth official isn't what it's called, says it's offside and there is no VAR, you have to just stick with it.
Yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, we could have been sent off. So
like Leslie was lucky not to get a second yellow. So
it's fair, I guess. But Brighton had chance after the first half. I do not know how they did not score.
And even
Sanchez great saves at times, but Sanchez mistake, Kepa vibes, Kepa-esque. But don't get me wrong, this guy knows how to save a ball. I don't know if it's because we haven't seen it for a long time from other goalkeepers, or whether he's that good. I don't know. But
he's just a solid goalkeeper. I mean, you don't need this out. People keep saying we need this out of world goalkeeper, best goalkeeper. You just need a solid goalkeeper who can pass the ball. And Sanchez generally is that.
Yeah, and to ask you guys a question, when we were linked with Alisson when he played for Roma, was he arguably one of the best keepers in the world at the time? And he was the same. He was the same age, I think, as Sanchez at the time when we were going to buy him as well. But was Alisson regarded as one of the best goalkeepers in the world?
Not at the time.
No, not at the time, and that's what I'm saying. People were slaying us for buying Brighton's third choice goalkeeper at the time, but to be honest, we got it for cheap. 25 million in this market is really cheap, especially when we have the most expensive goalkeeper out on loan. But I think with the right coaching staff, as I said with Mudryk, if we just develop the players right, Sanchez is 25. He can still become a really good shot stopper and a really good keeper. We've seen, of course, his first games.
The next Kepa.
He's already, in my opinion, already better than Kepa. The only thing I would say, Kepa is better than him at the moment is arguably penalties, but that's because we haven't given away a penalty yet, have we? In the season,
I don't think we've given a penalty away here.
No, so no, we have West Ham.
Yeah,
no, West Ham.
Yeah, Casado gave one penalty.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Against West Ham. But apart from penalty saves, that's the only thing Kepa is better than Sanchez in my opinion. But Sanchez is really good. He just needed like Mudryk. He just needed confidence and the trust from the back line. And of course, he had some horrendous passes today and was really lucky with a chip from João Pedro, and he saved another one. Like, we're lucky we didn't concede, but he made up for the mistakes he did.
Yeah, definitely. I was really pissed off when he gave it straight to
João Pedro.
Sorry?
João Pedro.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you doing? That looked like it's like one of those things when you're playing FIFA and you've got input lag. You know, you press X too many times and you accidentally pass to the other team.
Yeah, from a goal kick, yeah.
Like, well, come on, man. How do you make a mistake like that as a freaking Premier League goalkeeper? That's ridiculous. I can't
Guys,
believe it.
just quickly, before the draw in 4 minutes, I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram live. I was on live with Wayne and another Chelsea fan. We had a Man City fan who I know in real life.
They exist.
He's here. Yeah, he's here now on the stream.
Yeah,
Oi, us, what happened? 1-0.
you telling me?
Newcastle.
My guy, there comes to a point where you win so much, you gotta lose one. You get me?
That's fair. That's actually fair.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You gotta agree with me, innit? It ain't
Well,
football if you don't lose, bro.
And for us, it's the opposite. We have lost so much now that we get a win.
Nah, Chelsea played good today, man. They deserved it.
Yeah. What are you saying though? Man City
And it-
lost.
And it was our boy that assisted the goal, innit?
Yeah, Cole
Yeah,
Palmer.
Cole. Thank you for him.
That's
He looks
good,
like
man.
he looks like a good player.
Bro, he deserves more game time. So that's why Chelsea.
I hope he will get it now that he got an assist and was
Chelsea's
good from
perfect.
start.
I listen. The draw is in 3 minutes. The draw is
What?
in 3 minutes.
For the next round.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it live on the stream. Obviously, no City. It might mean Chelsea can go on and win a trophy somehow.
Yeah, man. You know what? I want Chelsea. Just make sure Arsenal don't win it, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to ask for it. Definitely.
Who do you guys want, and who is left in the EFL Cup now?
Yeah, let me try and bring it up. Is there a list anyone can pull up?
I'll go. I'll just read out the winning teams. One sec.
No, there must be a way though.
So you've got Middlesbrough, you've got Exeter, you've got Ipswich, you've got Mansfield Town, you've got Port Vale, Burnley, Man United, and then you've got Everton, Blackburn, Bournemouth, Arsenal, Fulham, West Ham, Liverpool, and Newcastle.
Newcastle. Oh, I've seen
I
that list
want
now.
Arsenal.
Nah.
Yeah. Bring on them Gunners.
I want Everton. Yeah, from a Premier League side, I want Everton.
No, I want Ipswich, Mansfield, Exeter, Port Vale.
Today,
Why
I'm
you
telling
guys
them.
the easy team,
you,
bro?
I'm telling you right now, if we get Ipswich Town, get me some tickets.
How come?
My dad's an Ipswich fan. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
a big rivalry.
Hey,
Yes,
did
sir.
you see Liverpool's goal?
I
Did he? Who's Soberslay?
Yeah.
So
Nah, I didn't.
Sly.
His goal was special, man. Like De Bruyne, them bangers outside the box when it goes just like a bullet.
Bro, I missed De Bruyne, man. He's coming back, what? Another a month or two?
December. They said December.
Fuck.
You missed De Bruyne, we missed Rhys James.
Oh yeah, I told him as well. I told him Reece James is better than Kyle Walker. You got
Nah, bro.
Well, I would say Kyle Walker's better defensively. Rhys James is better offensively.
Yeah,
and
but you're right back though. You're meant to.
yeah,
defend.
but in my opinion, Rhys James is a better overall footballer.
Yeah.
Shut up, man.
Kyle Walker can have the pace, But Reece James is overall a better footballer than Kyle Walker.
Yes, Sindra. Tell him again, man. Tell him again.
But
Tell
to be
these City fans.
To be fair, Kyle Walker is also better now because he is available almost every single game. When Reece James, or if Reece James actually don't get injured anymore, I think he will become the best right back.
Reece
depending
James,
against
he's
Chelsea.
a powerhouse, man. He can
He is,
shoot.
but he's
The
injured.
boy can shoot.
But he's injured a lot. That's the only downside with him.
Yeah, but if he keeps getting injured, then he won't reach that level.
Yeah,
Won't
Hey,
reach that
Sadiq.
level.
Sadiq,
Oh,
you know on Chelsea's next game, yeah?
yeah.
Would you think the odds are going to be a Mudryk to score a hat trick?
100 to 1.
I'll put a tenner down. Go on.
Massive, bro, we're playing away from home. We're playing Fulham, I think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. It's a
Yeah,
derby,
Fulham.
bro.
No, we're not going to be
Better
scoring like
show
that. It's
up.
going to be a 1-0 or something again.
hey,
We haven't won a derby for a while in the Premier League. I don't
Fulham
think.
is a
Yeah.
bogey team, man.
hey, I like to be fair. Now I don't know if any of you have heard the stat that we hadn't won against a top 15 Premier League side since our top side since we last beat Tottenham in 2022.
Yeah.
Hey, now we have Brighton finished.
But it's not the
In,
league. It's not the league. It's not the
Yeah,
league.
it's still a Premier League team, and they
It doesn't
still
count.
finished,
It doesn't
they
count.
still
It
finished
doesn't count.
in the top of the table.
Has the draw started? Matt, the draw started.
Trying to have a look. Can't get on Sky Sports for it. So
I need to put Sky Sports on. Hang on.
What? We're ball number 12. That's what I know.
I'd love
What-
to see
what-
people play.
Huh?
I'd love to see people. It's only Brighton. Now that Chelsea beat them.
What ball number are we?
12.
Oh. It's on. It should be on Sky Sports, right?
Yeah, should be.
Alright.
Come on, Arsenal.
Come on, City. Oh wait.
So you got the main ball numbers are Man United are 4, Arsenal 11, Liverpool 15.
Watch, the draw's going to be rigged. Watch. It's rigged.
They're not even doing it. They're showing the City highlights.
Surely Sky Sports are doing it.
It's going to rub it in my face, isn't it?
No, big one thing. They're showing the Newcastle highlights. I thought they're
It's
showing
normally always after the last game.
How did City play though? Did they have chances and
I
stuff?
can't
or
lie.
was
I watched the game, yeah. City was playing really good in the first half. But it was the end product wasn't there, man.
Yeah, I just seen
How
the
about
chances
Chelsea?
now.
I didn't watch the Chelsea game. bro.
Pep's angry though. Pep's angry.
Of course, he's angry. He can't win the quadruple now.
No. He went to the actual refs and he's like having a word. Like
He got a yellow card, didn't it?
So did Poch.
where's the draw? You lot told me 10-15. It ain't 10-15, man.
I think it's 20 past.
Hey, Pep can still go on invincibles though.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it says we're hoping the draw begins around 10-15.
Yeah, it'll probably be more couple minutes time.
Look what they said. No draw yet. Still analysing the Newcastle game. Knew it. It was too good to be true.
Oh,
But I can't believe I went on Twitter after this game just to have a look, see what's going on, and everyone's still negative.
Of
Are they?
course.
You've got piece of piss, PYS, absolutely going crazy. Daily, CFC negative daily, just being just generally negative. Even people like Eunice are still having a go at us in the first half, second half, and just ridiculous.
I completely agree. Like in general, we should be really happy. We won a football game.
we scored a goal.
Yeah, that's two things we haven't seen entire since was it what's the team that got promoted? Like since Sterling scored 2 goals and Jackson scored another.
Luton.
Yeah, we haven't won a game since Luton and even scored a goal again since we played Luton.
I mean, it was if it wasn't for Jackson scoring, it was getting to the point where they were going to have to use a women's friendly game, as the only goals of September.
Nah, like you used to training footage.
Yeah, probably be Mudryk's goal in training, or to be fair, Lauren James did score a banger in the friendly. So,
Hey.
Oh,
It's not
they're
great.
going for a break and then it's the draw.
oh,
Okay. Probably going to be like a 15-minute break and then the draw.
No. It's like 2 minute break.
Okay.
in
Fair.
slow sports news, just name is perfect.
Instead of Sky Sports.
It's because Newcastle won. If Man City won, the draw will be done by now. It's because Newcastle won. They're gassing it up a bit, making it so big. Man City lost. They're gassing it.
Hey,
Well,
at
it's not
least
often you get it.
Oh well, you win some, you lose some, innit?
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, if
Yeah,
there's any cup I'd rather be knocked out of, it's this cup.
But I ain't even fussed about this cup.
Bro,
Like,
Man City lost. Oh my days, Man City lost.
They won't give
That's
up.
why you was quiet. You aired me
Huh?
on WhatsApp all that time because you lost.
What do you mean? I replied to you straight away.
Nah, but I messaged you an hour ago.
Yeah, because I was watching the game, bro.
Yeah, and
man's
you
busy.
lost.
Huh?
Cole Palmer assisted for Chelsea, and you man lost. How things change.
Well, to be fair, there was we were
Bro,
playing the
it's just
strongest
one
team.
game, bro. Look how long after we lost, man. How many games?
Yeah.
True.
At-
Yo, you lot.
At least 20 plus games we won in a row.
It's true. Ben
After
Chilwell.
that Brentford lost at Etihad, I think they didn't lose a single game, including Champions League.
Like, hey, how was Oscar Bob today?
Us two scraped it out. Reece Nelson scored.
Nah, Oscar Bob. He's a Man City player.
Oh, Oscar Bob. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
sick, man. He's sick. He played the whole game as well. 30 guy, man. He's younger than me, bro.
He's
Football.
Yo,
he's the same age as me.
yo,
He's
just
the same
quickly.
age as you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's a
He-
kid,
No
bro.
way.
He's actually from 15 minutes where I live.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Why you
So
supporting Chelsea then, bro?
because Chelsea's a better team.
What do you mean, bro? Give us
Not
10
currently.
years, bro. We'll be up there. We'll
Not
be
currently, of course.
Give us 10 years. We'll be up there, man.
Hey, Man City are just a new Chelsea.
Don't worry, man. We'll be there soon.
Yeah.
They're probably going to win the next few Champions League, man.
I just
Wow.
want the Prem and the Champions League, to be honest, man.
I reckon
I
they're
don't
going to win the next probably couple of Champions Leagues, honestly.
Trust me, the Champions League is special. I mean, look,
Yeah,
we haven't won the league
special,
in quite a
man.
while. We ain't won the league in quite a while, so I want to win the league more. But the Champions League
Yeah.
is special, like any
Yeah.
day of the week.
To
But
be
what
fair,
do you think? You know, like, if Hazard was still here, yeah, obviously now it would have been a bit mad, innit? But the season he left Real Madrid, imagine if he stayed another couple seasons.
Yeah, it would have been
I think,
different.
I think Chelsea would have still been up there, you know.
Yeah,
Bro.
I
Bro, Hazard and Callum
That
Hudson-Odoi.
guy, him, just him, changes
Callum
the whole
Hudson-Odoi.
mood.
Bro, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Hazard would have been special.
Hudson-Odoi would still have been the
Hudson-Odoi.
same.
Nah, man.
Hudson-Odoi will still been the same. Man,
Yeah,
he's a
Matt, I
man.
was just saying that. Chilwell got injury. I was just saying
Man,
that.
Caicedo as well.
Can I say they got injury as well? We're done. Season
Really?
done.
Chilwell is a gem, man. He's really good.
You can have him. You lot can have him.
I'd rather take him, bro.
Could
Give us
we
80 mil. 80 mil right now, you can have him.
could we swap deal him for
Give
cost?
me 80 mil, man.
Hey, could
Give
we
me a
swap?
Kanji. Give me a Kanji.
No, not a Kanji.
Alright.
Give me Cancelo. Swap deal
Akanji is a bargain. How much we
give me
like
give
20
me
mil?
swap deal for Cancelo, man.
Go on.
You can have Chilwell, we can have Cancelo. Just recall him from Barcelona.
Bro, you can take Cancelo. I don't even like him, man.
I think he joined Bayern on a permanent anyway. I
No, he didn't. He's playing for Barcelona.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll take that. I'll take that. Because and I know, yeah, Pep Guardiola will transform Chilwell.
Yeah.
Make
You
him
don't.
feel
You
Yes,
don't
Chelsea. Look, Chelsea giving the prop for Cucurella, saying, "My phone's frozen," but it says, "Big performance from Cuckoo tonight." I mean, you can't really see it.
When's FIFA 24 coming? Is it 29?
If you ordered Ultimate, if you pre-ordered Ultimate Edition, you can play it now.
I
Yeah.
am.
Otherwise, global release is here in Australia. It's tomorrow.
No way.
Yeah, and I think in UK and the rest it's on Friday.
So yeah, for Friday here as well. So the 29th, basically,
Yeah.
is the global release. And I'm in much more high spirits to play it now after a Chelsea Cup win. After the last game,
Hopefully we can get the win on Sunday as well.
yeah. After the last game against Aston Villa, I was thinking, oh man, EAFC is coming out and I can play with this shit Chelsea team.
Yeah, for me it was EFC. I can play EAFC now when I came home on after school on Monday. I was like, I can just play EAFC.
Yeah.
And
I was-
to be honest, that result really didn't really bother me when I was there.
Really?
Are they doing
I was heartbroken for you, bro, that you had to see that.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, I wasn't heartbroken for him. He didn't make effort to see me, so
I stayed for another half an hour to
listen. I told Matt I might have to leave like eventually. He's like, nah, it's gonna take a while to get out of Chelsea.
I don't know.
He
How
got
did
off the
you get
stream,
out of Stamford Bridge so quick?
bro. I got off the stream. He's like, I'm already in Liverpool Street. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah. Nah, you got on the first tube out of Fulham Road.
How did you didn't you have to wait? You have to wait like this.
What did you do? Jump the gate or something?
No, we just walked. We just got down there, just walked along, found some place where there was not.
But didn't they
as much-
stop you before? Didn't the police control you lot and be like,
No, we just walked right in. Just scan my card. Went down.
No, listen. When you leave Chelsea near the pub bit, usually the police stop you. They let certain people go in because there's too many people.
No, we just walked out like
So
the whole-
basically,
whole
everyone
crowd.
left before full time. Everyone left before full time. That's why.
There was of course some people that left before full time. I don't know how many
Usually you
people left.
can't walk. Usually you can't walk. You have to actually stand like this.
Yeah.
Sadiq.
Oh,
Sadiq.
yo, the new nipping. What's going on?
Yo, I'm a cut out, yeah?
Yeah, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Enjoy your City loss, man. In a bit.
Thanks for joining us, bro.
Yeah, pleasure
Don't
talking
worry,
to you, man.
Drive safe, man.
next time, bro.
Hope
Get me a
we see.
milkshake. Get me a milkshake.
Say that again?
Get me a milkshake.
Yeah, I called you to come, man. You didn't come.
I'm watching Chelsea. I'm watching Carl Palmer, bro. All right, listen. I'll let you go, man.
Yeah, hopefully see you after the City game when we beat you.
I'll see you at the bridge, bro.
It's a bit far for me.
In the bit.
See
And
ya.
the draws now.
They've been saying it's imminent for the last like 5-6 minutes. Like,
No, it's now. They're doing it now. All right, guys, let's do this. Carabao Cup draw.
come on, Ipswich Town.
Yeah, I hope for you as well, Matt, that we get Ipswich. That we get Ipswich.
The only thing I'm
One.
panicking is I've been living off Ipswich of the 8-0 win against Ipswich for like years. And I know we're at the weakest point. It's their one chance this time to beat us.
Which team is Hutchinson playing for? Isn't he playing for Ipswich?
Yeah, he won on the game yesterday.
Yeah.
He's doing
Like-
brilliant there.
Yeah, and that's good.
Can you play
Like-
against us?
Huh?
Yeah, he
No,
can
can't.
play. He can't.
He can. I think he can.
I
Yeah.
think they've confirmed he can't.
If we draw them, I swear we have had Loney's play against us before.
You can get there's special circumstances, but I don't think Chelsea are at the point where they could give other teams chances.
I would just give him the say, you can play because you need the game time and stuff. because I think
Yeah.
Hutchinson is a brilliant player.
It's not an easy team to get into, and he's doing all right.
Guys,
Yeah,
they did a draw. They did a draw. Bournemouth. Sorry, Mansfield. Sorry, Mansfield against. Go on, give us Mansfield. Mansfield against Ports Vale.
Oh, it's two of the easy teams facing each other. So that means
That's
that
good. They
one
got
of them
next
are going
round.
to be in the quarters.
That means we're getting Arsenal. Come on.
Oh wait, no, this will be the quarters, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Now this is the fourth round.
Ipswich at home.
Come on.
Number. Oh, my stream froze. Oh, my stream froze.
No, don't do this to me.
I don't know who we got. It's now showing United at home. So I don't know who we got. I don't know who they got.
Matty K in the comments says United versus
Ipswich v
Newcastle.
Fulham. Fucking hell. Wrong fucking West London.
Number 16. Who's 16? Newcastle.
That's Newcastle.
Yeah.
That would have been-
don't read the comments. Don't read the comments. Let me see it, man. Don't read the comments.
So it's Newcastle v United.
Yeah.
Newcastle away.
Well, that would have been Man City. So
Bournemouth against.
I don't want Bournemouth.
Liverpool.
Oh, that's a fucking easy one for him.
Yes, we're going to get Arsenal. Come on.
Oh, don't get.
Don't read the comments. Don't read the comments. Don't read the comments.
Please don't get Arsenal.
Come
Number
on, man.
12.
that's us.
Chelsea.
That's us.
Chelsea.
Arsenal. Come on. Arsenal.
What number is Arsenal?
Number 10.
That's Blackburn or Cardiff.
Yes.
Easy.
What?
We're gonna win the cup.
Well, to be fair, that's close.
You're never gonna believe us. You're never gonna believe us. You're never gonna believe us. We're gonna win the cup.
Arsenal at number 11.
Are they?
Yeah. So that was close one.
West Ham against Arsenal then.
Ooh,
That's a taste.
West Ham, Arsenal. West Ham at
tasty
home.
one, to be fair.
that's a tasty one.
To be fair, you got to look at this now. One of United and Newcastle are definitely are going to knocking each other out. If it's West Ham and Arsenal as well, this is opening up for us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
I think Liverpool will beat Bournemouth, so you'll have Liverpool there.
yeah,
But
but
you're
we
gonna
can
have, you're gonna have
No,
one
I think all of them are going out. I think Arsenal away from home, Liverpool away from home. Trust me.
Arsenal.
Well,
I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
I think we can actually beat Liverpool this season. Like we aren't that like every single year this in the past few years, we aren't that bad defensively. We haven't conceded that many goals this season.
Yeah, but I do think that's partially because Poch is playing it a little bit pragmatic.
At the moment, yes.
I do feel if we do open up, I just think I would rather us be a bit more open and concede more goals, but score more.
Yeah, I would say that as well. But like my point is, we haven't scored many goals, and Liverpool are struggling in midfield and in defense more than they are struggling at offensively. Like Liverpool, apart from City, are the most dangerous side to face. When, in my opinion, because their attack is so frightening, because they have so many quality players and different style of players. They have Darwin Núñez, Salah, Jota, Gakpo, Harvey Elliott, and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I think they've got as good as Liverpool are. Again, they kind of could be like us. They're very open.
No. I don't agree with that. I do not
You
agree
can
with that.
bypass Liverpool fairly easily.
No, I don't agree
Why
with
they
that.
keep
Liverpool.
conceding these silly goals. They'll score lots of goals, and this is why they'll beat. They're almost doing what Pop was at the early years of they beat teams they're going to beat teams 4-3, 3-2, 3-1.
No, man, Liverpool just look different now. They look different.
They still look. You look at them at the back, and they still are shipping a fair amount of goals.
Yeah, like Liverpool at the moment, our attack is the best defense. Like they're conceding a lot of goals, but they're scoring more goals than they're conceding. And to be fair, apart from the West Ham game, we haven't conceded that many goals in a game.
Liverpool almost conceded 2 goals in 2 minutes against us. Us.
No, but that start of the season, man. Now it's different. They're settling in now. They're actually settling in.
Yeah, and so like, and at that point, if you meet them in the semi-final and the final of the cup, at that point we would also have been settling for half a season. So, I think at that point we can beat them. If we meet them, we can beat them.
Well, how good were they last season, Sadiq? They weren't too bad last season either. I mean,
they weren't too bad, but at the end of the season they went on a run and won.
Yeah. Then the end of the run saved them.
Did they beat us at all last season?
They didn't have to beat us though. They needed Cork United and got Champions League from 10th place.
No, but I'm saying they were all right last season as well.
But they didn't get Champions League.
No, but they were very close. They caught up from 10th.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and it's easy. If we can get a run going, we can do the same.
I'm saying that we'll pick up silly points against these big teams.
This is the thing. What people don't understand is, the top three, I'd say, Liverpool, Arsenal, City are going to be out of reach, but I've always expected them to be out of reach this season. But you look at 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, that is all going to be really close, and everyone's going to drop points and pick points off each other. So that means that we can afford to have a bit of a shitty start, but we do need to eventually kick on and start pushing for it, because there is no one really that looks nailed on for a 4th place, really. All right, Tottenham have had a good run. Can they carry that on once they get a few injuries? Brighton and Aston Villa will be hampered by European competitions. Same with West Ham.
Arsenal as well.
But I think Arsenal will still be ahead.
Yeah, but you can see now they are starting. They aren't the same team that they were last year, because now they're actually picking up a lot of more injuries than they were last season. They can't keep the same squad because they have European football and they now picking up injuries, like Martinelli and stuff like that are now getting injured.
Yeah, but I think they will be fine. In terms, I still think they'll get that top three. It might be 3rd or 2nd. I don't know which one they'll get, but they will be fine.
Check private chat quickly. So check private chat quickly. So carry on, Matt.
Yeah, I mean they don't look that good. No one really looks that good. So
apart from City,
it is there for us to get. I don't know. I get confused with this new Champions League, where 5th is Champions League or not. It's not really properly confirmed. It is. So that's me. There's already an extra place for us to try and get into the Champions League, and I think we may get 5th, we may get 6th. If we get 6th and it's Europa League, it's not the end of. I think while that does hit us a little bit financially, it's not the end of the world if we get Europa League, because that's still money. That is still a portion of money coming in. It's not be as much, and we might have to let 1 or 2 go in the summer. But I think the club are prepared for that.
I was like to Matt and Alfred Sindra, check the private chat. No one checked the private chat.
I've just checked it, but obviously that's carrying on, so I didn't want to interrupt.
I've seen it the entire time.
But yeah,
you've seen it, but you didn't respond.
But yes, I don't mind carrying on, but I don't mind finishing. Depends on the others.
It's up to you. You lot got right. You lot can end it. Right.
Yeah, here, right? I think I actually have to go to sleep. I have to wake up in like 6 hours.
You go sleep. You go.
You can
go. I'm surprised you're even on.
Well,
I'm
because
surprised Alfred's still awake.
Yeah, but I wanted to come him after I actually saw we got the victory. Like I was like, it's probably gonna be too late, but I figured, sleep isn't that important.
No, who needs sleep?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. I'll leave you lot to it then. I'll leave you lot to it. Alfred, Matt, you lot can end it. Of course, you lot got the rights to end it now. We got everyone that's tuning in as well. Stay on as well. Only I'm going and Tindra's going, so we'll both go. We'll leave it to the 2 best, Matt and Alfred. And we'll be back soon with more content, people. Big news.
We actually got a victory. Let's go.
We got a victory. Take care, you lot.
Take care.
I mean, Alfred, for you, who's your man of match?
Look, I'm just very, very happy about the goal. So I'm gonna, somebody scored for Chelsea, so naturally, for me personally, they're gonna be the man of the match. I got to give it to Jackson. But Mudryk really stood out as well. I really like his effort in the games that he's had recently. And it's only going to get better from here for him. I honestly believe that. So I'm looking forward to seeing him get even more games.
I keep seeing on social media this whole thing of, it's Brighton's B team. Is it really a B team?
No.
Because I keep seeing I've seen Pedro's played and Thomas played. You've still got some of the centre backs, the goalkeepers play. So is it not? Is people just chatting shit and just trying to be negative, or is it actually a B team?
I don't give a shit. Like, what does it matter anyway? With how much we've been struggling, we've been looking like we wouldn't beat their B team anyway, but we have.
That's true.
So,
yeah. Well, to be fair, from what I can see, I was arguing to say that the attack, apart from maybe Buonanotte, is almost their A team. Like João Pedro, Mitoma, and Ansu Fati is a really strong attack. So that attack, I'm not regarding it. Yes, of course, Solly March will arguably play instead of Buonanotte, and arguably Welbeck instead of João Pedro, or how you want to do it. I haven't really seen Brighton's lineup this season, but midfield, yes, I don't know who this Baleba guy is. Of course,
you got Dahoud still in there.
Yeah, the Hood is there, and I would say the goalkeeper is of course the backup to steer, but Estupinan, who was the captain, and Lamptey are their first choice fullbacks.
But even Bart Verbruggen, he's not a bad goalkeeper.
Yeah,
I mean, in my opinion, he's younger and maybe less experienced, but he's probably the same level of goalkeeper. So I don't think that's much of a
yeah,
difference.
and Igor and Van Hicken. Like I haven't seen that much of Brighton's lineup, but
I imagine Duncan Veltman would be the first choice.
Yeah. So yes, their centre backs are. So it's a mix between first team and B team, but I would say there's more first team players in there.
Mm-hmm.
But like, to be honest, I don't care if you said this was Brighton's B team. We still progressed closer to a trophy. Like,
yeah.
And we actually won a game in September.
Yeah, and it came right at the perfect time, just when a very, very tough run is going to start.
So is it now or next after Fulham game? It's international.
We've still got Fulham, and then I think it's the international break.
Why is there so close to each other? Like,
I suppose they're just trying to get the Euro qualifiers done, I guess.
Yeah, but still, I don't get it. Like,
I mean, if you think that's stupid, the women's international teams have just had an international break for the nation. They've just started the women's version of the Nations League.
Yeah,
and literally the start of the season is Sunday.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
So all these players have gone out. Like some of the teams have played today, and they start Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, that's mental.
And how can you have your national break so close to the beginning of the season?
Some of the games are going to be postponed. I've heard.
I know Chelsea Tottenham still happening on Sunday.
Yeah, Chelsea Tottenham is still happening because they advertise it on Stamford Bridge.
Yeah. I mean, crucially, Lauren James was on the bench for England. So
yeah,
I think Emma Hayes has given Serena a call and said, "Could you do us a favour? Put them on the bench." But one thing I did want to talk about before we go, and it is a bit of an interesting one. Mauricio Pochettino was asked of why Noni Madueke was not in the squad, and Pochettino's words was, "It's about choice."
Oh, wow.
Do we have Sancho 2.0? That does not. No, I know there was this thing of apparently after the Forest defeat, Madueke was pictured in a club, which I think, judging just from a video, I don't really want to comment on that because there could be many reasons why he's in that club. Is it a family friend birthday or something like that? And at the end of the day, these players do have lives. I know the team's lost, but it's not for me. It's not that bad as long as it's not affecting him other end. But guys, what do you think of that comment?
We can just hope that it's kind of like a language barrier thing where he says something that came across the wrong way. He might have just meant that he didn't see him as a fit for this particular game in his plans. Hopefully it doesn't mean, I don't like him and he's not in my plans, and but I don't think he will say something like that and mean it in public for everyone to see. So I'm just going to put it down to he was talking about specifically this game.
Yeah,
because he's been injured recently.
I think like Pochettino's English ain't that bad, so I'm kind of like,
don't forget, Alfred. He's lived in England for a long time now.
yeah,
I know, but I've never watched his press conferences before until obviously he came to Chelsea, and he still has to turn his head and get confirmation about what things mean from people. So it is very good.
The one that made me laugh was Malang Sarr. Who?
Yeah.
But Pochettino also said on Chilwell, we need to assess tomorrow, but I think it was hamstring.
Okay.
Jeez.
That doesn't sound good. Is there anything else Pochettino said?
What about Caicedo? If he got injured as well.
Apparently he was clutching his knee. That's all we know.
Okay.
Which obviously the knee was the thing that he knocked in national duty. So that
so it's arguably just a little pre-knock after the international game. So hopefully it's like some days and then he will be back playing. But
Mudryk has been injured recently, hasn't he?
He has.
Yeah.
So that could be another thing. I didn't want to.
Maybe
he has been declared fit the last 2 games.
Yeah, maybe he was, but maybe he was declared fit, but maybe he didn't feel his body was there yet. Like the doctors can say you're fit, but if you don't feel like your body is match fit, and you are honest with the coach, says, I know the doctor's saying I can play, but I'm not feeling it yet. Of course, I argue with players wouldn't do that because they want to play football. That's their job and that's their interest. But sometimes you just need to listen to your body as well, not just what the doctor says.
Yeah.
But we'll wait and see. I would say wait for Fulham to see if he's either in the squad or in the team or in the squad at all. And if he is, I'm just gonna say, okay, it was.
I mean, it's for me, it's frustrating because I thought he played very well when he come on against Wimbledon, scored the goal, and then obviously he got injured, and we haven't seen anything of him since. But I do like the player.
Same. I to be honest, I have him in my fantasy team, because I was like, okay, which Chelsea player am I gonna have to actually see if I can to have them bringing some goals or some points? Of course, I had Reece James. He got injured, and then I was like, which other Chelsea player should I have? And then I was arguing between Mudryk and Mudryk, and because of what I've seen that Mudryk was actually playing more than Mudryk at the time, I chose Mudryk. But of course, then he didn't play that much. So
yeah, I mean, I look at Mudryk. I actually think he's more. What's the word? Unpredictable on the ball compared to Mudryk. I think Mudryk is a great player, but you know what he's going to do. He's going to just try and drive at you and try and take you on. And I see at the moment too many times that players know how to defend against him, especially when he hasn't got someone to pass around. He will just try and take you on, and it doesn't work. Whereas Mudryk, I think, has a bit more in his armor at the moment. He can be a bit more unpredictable. He does need to still finish kind of get a bit of a final ball better, but I think he's a bit more. I think Mudryk's more of a rough and a diamond than Madueke is, and that's why for me he'd start with Mudryk. But it is what it is. I mean, Pochettino knows what's going on behind the scenes, so if it is a choice thing, then you just got to back Pochettino for that. Maurizio Pochettino on Cole Palmer. I think all of the team was very good. Cole is a very talented player. Was key in this victory. Still young. Still needs to settle into the club. Not the only team, the City. So does that sound? Is that almost a tease of just because he played today doesn't mean he's going to start next time?
Who is that?
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer. Well, we'll like I said with Maleke, we'll have to see about that on Sunday. Oh no, it's Monday actually. The game against Fulham.
Is it Monday?
Yeah, it's Monday.
Oh, that's annoying.
I swear, I swear I just saw it was on. Yeah, Monday, second of October at 8 p.m. UK time.
At least we're on TV, right?
You will have to check with your TV channel or whatever you.
It must. Surely it can't be on a Monday and not be on TV, right?
I will check if I don't think there are any other games that day, but I will check to be sure. Let's see.
It's been frustrating how little we've been on TV.
Yeah. No, we're the only team. We're the only team on Monday.
Yeah, it should be on Monday Night Football.
So it's, of course, it's
screwing up the pod because normally we do the pod on Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday is Saturday. A lot of the games are on Saturday, and then there's Forest v Brentford on Sunday, and then it's Chelsea Fulham on Monday and Luton Burnley on Tuesday. This match day 8. And that I feel bad for Burnley because they're playing on Tuesday and then they're playing again on Sunday. No, Saturday.
Yeah, but they did. At the end of the day, they did get a 2-week break when the game was cancelled in the first place. So,
what game?
Well, the Luton Burnley game was supposed to be played, I think, match day 2, and it wasn't. It was cancelled because Luton Stadium was not ready.
Yeah, because they had to get the heating in the pitch.
Yeah, they had to get. There was a few stuff that they hadn't sorted yet. So so they've already had effectively a week, an extra week break. So
yeah,
I look at that and go, tough luck. You
fair
had
enough.
a 2-week break, so you should be prepared for it and just deal with it. It's not like they're going to be playing 2 or 3 times a week that much.
Yeah, fair enough. That's true.
Quick
And
question.
Burnley have spent 100 million this summer, so they should have a team that's a little bit more prepared for it.
Question, lads. It's not one I really should be asking. It's a bit of an insult to Chelsea, but I feel like how we've been, at this stage, it's a fair question. But if you're a Brighton fan, do you leave pretty pissed off from this game? Right? Is it a missed opportunity to come to Stamford Bridge at a vulnerable time for Chelsea and advance in the cup, or do you leave thinking at the end of the day it is still Chelsea and it is what it is?
At the moment, I would be pissed if I were Brighton. Like, of course, I would be pissed because the refs were bad. Like, if VAR was there, like we talked about earlier, we would have had a red card for a second game in a row.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, the ref was really poor. Like, the amount of fouls both ways that he ignored. Of course, he put the list or the bar really high. So what some people argue as free kicks weren't free kicks in his eyes. And I will be pissed because Brighton are currently sitting in 3rd place with 5 wins and 1 loss in the league. I think that was
3rd place. What?
Yeah, Brighton are 3rd place.
Nah, no way.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
it's City, Liverpool, and Brighton.
Oh shit, they are too. My God, that's
That's the thing. We've beat a third place team. Come on, let's get positive.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think the only team they lost to was actually, I think it was it Everton or something like that?
I don't think they lost to Everton.
I thought Tottenham would have been third or something.
No, no, Tottenham are fifth.
Yeah, well, they dropped points to they've dropped points to Arsenal. They've dropped points to someone else as well.
I know Brighton lost to Fulham. That's what it was.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, I think of course it will be a bit of a sting for Brighton fans, especially with the whole Caicedo drama in the summer. I think that they're still reveling from that. So I think it was a bit. I think it means a lot to us, not just for the win, but just who it was against. I think
Yeah.
some of these players will take that as a bit of a win,
Yeah.
and hopefully they can go into a. It's the perfect game to almost set us up for the Fulham game. Who Fulham don't look fantastic at the moment. They are actually they're kind of doing a Chelsea really. They're both struggling for goals, so I'm expecting a 0-0 on a Monday or a scrappy 1-0 for one of the teams. But they're struggling for goals without Mitrovic. I don't think Raul Jimenez has given them the goals, and there's not. They're all right at the back, but they're not good up top. So hopefully it's a game that we can try and get a win in. If we get 2 wins on the bounce, go into the international break a bit more happier, and then hopefully we get a few more bodies back ready for the big games.
And also, if we actually beat Fulham, we have beat a team that some teams that are higher up up the table than us haven't managed to beat.
Yeah,
Arsenal didn't beat them.
no, I think there'll be teams that everyone will drop points to. I mean, I think a lot of teams have dropped points because I think what people don't understand is how much better the Premier League is now and how competitive it really is. I reckon if you had, say, if I go back into Chelsea history, Scolari team or Andre Villas-Boas, the way we were playing back then, if we were in this league, we'd probably be in the same position. Because back then, there was only 4, in Andre Villas-Boas' era, 4 or 5 good teams. Scolari's era, 2 or 3 good teams. So a bad season, you would finish 4th, 5th. Now, a bad season, you finish 12th, 13th. Liverpool proved that last year where they were sitting in 10th for most of the season and then got a bit of form and scraped it back at the end. But as Liverpool did and showed, it is easy to bring it back because there are teams that will drop points. Not everyone's going to get these big high tallies because they're all dropping points off each other. And apart from Luton, Sheffield United, maybe in Everton, everyone's a very good team. Even like you look at someone like Burnley, it's not clicking together yet, but they're a very attacking team. They've got a good squad. I think it needs, once it clicks, I think that they're a very good team. You've got Nottingham Forest, fantastic team, spent a lot of money on it. You've got a lot of teams down there that are functioning very well, spending a lot of money, and the amount of talent that we're just almost storing and how hoarding in the league at the moment is ridiculous. We're just any teams like Crystal Palace are stealing Brazilian talents because they just can, because they've got the money. Everyone's got the money nowadays. So this is where I think people don't understand that this short-term sack a manager and then get a manager bounce model. It's not as simple as that anymore. It doesn't always work like that. And you've got to be a bit more sustainable. The best teams, your Liverpools, your Cities, your Arsenals, your Brightons, are the teams that have a sustainable model in place. Now, whether the choice of model we've gone for is truly sustainable is another question, and we'll see how that goes into the future. But you do have to give it a more than 5 bloody fucking games
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I can understand people say, "Oh, if we carry on this form to December, then we'd sack Poch." And at that point, I'd be kind of like, "Oh, I still wouldn't do it," but I can understand why other people would think that. But
Mm.
after 7 games, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, of course. It's ridiculous. Like we haven't even had the chance to see how the team is with everybody fucking back. With our best starting 11, and you already want the man out. Fucking
But
idiot.
do you know what I heard the other day on Twitter,
Mm.
and it made me chuckle a little bit. Someone went, "Should we bring back Potter?" And this was someone that I knew. I've sort of spoke to him before, and he's not trolling. He's being serious when he says it.
Well, I still think that Potter was just unfortunate to be there at a really shit time when the whole
Yeah.
fucking team didn't even want to be there in the first place.
Hey,
So how's he supposed to get results
yeah.
with a
Hey,
team full of players that don't even want to be there?
hey, Matt, can I ask a question? Have this guy or this person been hit with one of Nicolas Jackson's awful shots this season?
No, generally he's normally a sensible guy, and usually comes up with some very good, intelligent footballing debates. But I think he might have. I said to him, "Go back to bed and wake up," because I think he woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah, or had one or too many beers.
Yeah, one too many beers, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, it was quite early in the morning, so I'd be worried if it was that.
Yeah, true. Nah, but like I don't understand why people are so on Poch. Of course we have spent a ridiculous amount of money. That's on the owners, and of course it's the manager's jobs to get result and stuff. But if you compare our squad this season at this point to last season at this point, like there isn't really many names that are still here in that squad. It's of course Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell, and Reece James. There's not that many left
Yeah, that's right.
from that squad, and that's saying how much change we did in the transfer window this season. To get rid of that many players is ridiculous. I don't think it's ever been seen before to sell so many first team players from any team ever in the Premier League or in general. So yes, we are struggling, but to be on a manager after 5 or 6 games in the league is mental. Of course, people are saying, "Of yes, this is like relegation form," but are people really gonna think that we're going to keep this form for the entire season under Poch? I don't think we will. I just think this is the starting phase, and once we get a run of games and the team clicks more, and then of course when our injured players are slowly getting integrated back, for example Ben Chilwell, no, not Ben Chilwell, Reece James, when I would slowly integrate him. Of course, Gusto's now out for 3 games, but slowly, don't make him play every single minute of every single game just off the bat when he gets back into fitness. We have a proper right back now, of course, a good, solid right back to back up Reece James. Ease him in, ease him slowly into the game so he can just get used to playing again and hopefully not get injured. And then we will start to get the results. We just need patience. Arsenal fans at this point, when Arteta first came in, were already shouting, of course, Arteta out. I really do believe that they were. I remember that they were doing that at this point in the season because they weren't at the best. Of course, Arsenal haven't had owners that we have now to spend this much money in 2 years. But what did they do? They have trust Arteta. They've given him the opportunity to mold the players and build a team in his way. And what have happened? They've almost won a league title. Of course, strong, the keyword here is almost. But it's still a really big improvement from Arsenal in the last 10 years. They haven't really challenged for this. Was their real proper title challenge in recent history for Arsenal. So to stick with a manager for so long that they have and give him what he wants in players and stuff like that, he has shown that you can trust a process, and this is what Chelsea really need now, the fans. We just need to get off our high horses and actually go back on the ground and think about this, because we know that Pochettino is a good manager. We have slated him because he was a Spurs manager and he hadn't won a lot, but he's still a really good manager and he develops people or players really well. Look at a Tottenham team that he almost won a Champions League with. Arguably one of the worst Champions League's final in history, but he still got them there. That's the biggest point. He still got them to that final. And look at the players he developed. Harry Kane, in my opinion, wouldn't have been Harry Kane if it was for Pochettino. Dele Alli wouldn't have won 2 Young Player of the Years in a row in the Premier League and been a really good player, which was for Pochettino. Son would have been the player he is today. That entire Tottenham squad was developed by Pochettino and molded by Pochettino. That Tottenham squad was dangerous. That Tottenham squad beat us, I think, once in our title-winning season under Conte. So
we stopped them from winning the league, you know what I mean?
That was some years earlier, but that was the season before the Leicester season. The season after, we were on a 13-winning streak in the Premier League, or 12, and then they beat us, which stopped us from breaking a record set by, I think, was United or something like that. So give Poch time to don't forget how young this team is now, to develop this team, and we will be back at where the Chelsea fans want us to be. We are just expecting everything to go to where we want it to be straight after and straight away. This is not happening. We just need patience and just needs to be okay with, yes, the result isn't coming this game or that game or this, but results will eventually come if you just believe in Poch and back the manager. Like, yes, we lost against Villa. Yes, we've lost against a lot of teams this season already. But we are a young squad who haven't played that much together. And the manager is just starting to work with the team. You can't expect us now to sack Pochettino and bring in a new manager and everything will just fit and go like jello, or like just go like a smooth machine. This is not happening, and that's why Chelsea fans really frustrate me sometimes on social media, because everyone, of course, should have a platform to voice their opinion, but to just voice an opinion just for views or just for clicks isn't really. You shouldn't really do that for that. You should voice your opinion for truth and what you think about the club and the interest you want to express your support for the club. To boo the players I think it was against Bournemouth. They were really, some fans were booing players. Some Chelsea fans have slated our players when they were on international duty. This is not support of your club and your players. When they're playing, when they're putting on this like brain fart. Yeah, when they're putting on this badge, they're representing us as a fan base, and you should back them to the fullest. And you want them to do well, and we should you want to push them to do well on the pitch. This is what we as fans should do. We shouldn't slate or boo people, of course, when we're losing. You can be frustrated, yes, but you shouldn't. Like, hate in this sport, like racism and stuff like that, is really bad, and we shouldn't go there. So Chelsea fans, like, we just need to be patient with Poch and the players, and eventually we will get the result that we are expecting and that we are demanding from the players. Now we are just not there yet. It will come.
Well, I'm going to just keep saying it over and over again. These kinds of people that say Poch out after a fuck all amount of games are just, that they're either just 10-year-olds that don't have a clue, they don't know jack shit about football anyway, or they just need serious psychological evaluation.
Yeah.
From,
Like, to also add one thing, when we were going through our worst period under Graham Potter, did we sack him? No, because the owners were waiting to see if we could get the result that they wanted him to do. And when he eventually didn't, and they thought, okay, we need to do something, he got the sack. He got fired. Like, of course, Pochettino had a much better start to the season than we have had now. But eventually, he almost led us to. Yeah, I would say he led us to a 13th place finish. Of course, he wasn't there at the dugout, but it was still much of Potter's work there when the season was finished. So why are we now demanding Potter out? No, not Potter, Pochettino out after 5 games. That just doesn't make sense. These owners wants Poch to do something, and they believe in him. Why shouldn't we do that? These are people that let him sit in his job. If they are trusting him, why shouldn't we?
That's
There you
exactly
go.
right.
You had it right there from Sindre Minerals, the Norwegian minerals, right on this channel. I am going to leave it there for us because I think I need to get to bed.
Yeah, same.
No
So
problem.
I think it's an appropriate time to end. But thank you all for tuning in, the 15 viewers that are left,
Big up.
hearing us ramble on and on and on. And Sindre, Alfred, thank you for coming on.
Oh,
Always. We got the win. Let's push on, get more, and we got a very realistic chance now of going far in this competition and hopefully winning it. Now that the only team that I would say was a 98% loss for any team, 98% chance of a loss, Man City. Now that they're out, it's anyone's game, including ours. So let's hope we can do it.
Exactly. So thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you probably maybe at the weekend for a preview, maybe Monday evening for the review of the game. But check us out, and we'll see you on another stream of the Worldwide Chelsea.
like and subscribe as well. That would
Yes,
be
like and
appreciated.
subscribe.
And if you want to